you live from Zoom. Yeah.
You live from Zoom, ah? So you don't live from the what, ah?
No, because if live from my side, I will lose the part where they Joseph is sharing the screen.
Okay. So Joseph, you have to click live lah, because you are the god now.
Yeah, okay. I already live it on YouTube.
You already live it, ah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I send the link here, and then if anyone needs it, you can use lah.
Joseph.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of the customer cannot log in. So which link should I send to?
Customers not yet because we haven't live it yet, ma.
Oh.
No, they cannot find the link, Wendy.
Huh? What link? The link sent by Zoom, or?
Yeah, they cannot find. And Go is having problem. I don't know why.
Go has to go and find the.
You resend the link first, Wendy. You resend the link. I want to forward to my customer.
The link that Joseph sent on email, that one you can forward.
I call Go first.
Oh, this one is practice section.
Yeah, so
Wendy.
participants cannot join yet.
Which is the link that's supposed to send out, Wendy?
They should have received a link from Zoom.
From Zoom.
Zoom.
Not from us, from Zoom directly one.
Okay.
Woon Fei.
Yep.
If we go live now, anything not? Or you need to prepare first?
I'm okay to go live already.
Okay to go live. Then Joseph, you click live now.
Yeah, we better open the room already.
Yeah.
We wait for can we see the participants? We wait for the participant to come in first.
You mean the meeting room or what?
Wait, before we go live, right? Everybody have to stop talking, because they can hear us.
Okay, let's mic off right now.
Yeah, like I said, it's participants only 7, so we should wait for the participant to come in, right?
No,
The
they cannot come in
participants
yet.
are all panelists. We are the 7 ones.
Yeah, we need to off our mic, then I can live the webinar, then they can come in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go off mic. Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to have all of you here with us on a Thursday. Welcome to our webinar today titled Perfect Surfaces Every Time. I am Joseph and I will be your moderator for today. Our webinar today is all about the common challenges faced during the tile installation process, which I'm sure will be beneficial to all of you as industry professionals and craftspeople. So to start us off, I'd like to pass the time to Michelle Johnson, GM of Marketing and Product Development, to say a few words. Over to you, Michelle.
Thank you, Joseph. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Perfect Surfaces Every Time live webinar by Nairo Ceramic Group. Most of us are professionals within the construction industry, and I'm sure most, if not all of you, are very familiar with the common challenges that we face, especially when it comes to tile installation for our customers. Obviously, we want to achieve a perfect and even floor or wall installation every time for our customers. But there are some common issues that over and over again, time and time again, that we face. That's why we have created this webinar to face these challenges and to share with you our experiences, how to overcome these challenges. So today, let's spend some time learning and sharing together how we can overcome these challenges and issues. Now, I will pass back to Joseph to introduce our presenter for today. Thank you. Joseph?
All right. Thank you, Michelle. Our speaker today is Tony Leong, who is part of our central dealer team focusing on the Perak region. He has been working in the construction industry for 13 years, started out in the quarry industry before he joined the tiles industry with Nairo Ceramic Group. So if you have any questions during this session, please make use of the Q&A button located at the lower part of your Zoom screen. Our panelists will be assisting to answer your questions as we go along. So as a side note, if you experience any technical difficulties on the audio or video throughout this session, please let us know using the chat button below as well, and our team will do our best to assist you. One last thing before I pass the time over, there will be a short quiz at the end of this session where you will have the chance to win 300 ringgit if you are in the top 3. So stay tuned for that. Now, without further ado, I will pass the time over to Tony.
Hi, thanks, Joseph, and thanks, Michelle. All right. Good afternoon, domestic dealers. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with Nairo today. I am very pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for a long time, as well as those who are new to Nairo. Okay, a brief introduction of myself. For those who know me by today, I am Tony Leong, Assistant Manager of Central Dealer Team, managing dealer channels and project supplying for Selangor, Perak, East Coast region for more than 10 years. Servicing in construction line for more than 13 years. To date, I'm attending not less than 100 sections of site meeting, site negotiation, and practical site discussion in yearly basis. Dear fellows, what can you do in 30 to 40 minutes nowadays? A Netflix drama maybe. Sleeping in, or sitting on your sofa, scrolling your Facebook with no specific purpose. Or you can follow me for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Not long, 30 to 40 minutes. I'm 100% sure by joining this section, you will be benefit in handling your customer feedback confidently. Do we have a deal? Okay. All right. And of course, like any other webinar, I want to have an interactive section with you all. You can write down your question throughout the section. And do you notice a Q&A button at the bottom of your screen? Click on it and put it over there. And my panelists are more than happy to answer accordingly. All right. The topic for today, as you can see from the screen, yeah, perfect surfaces every single time. First of all, we must understand, yeah, what challenges that we are facing in order for us to have a flat and even floor. Yeah, what is the challenges? So the first chapter we are going to discuss about is leakage. Allow me to translate in Mandarin. Yeah, leakage, we call it in Mandarin 安装表面不平整. I repeat, 安装表面不平整. And commonly we call it leak kicking effect in Malaysia. Yeah. On your left, you may notice a picture with yellow arrows showing the unevenness of the installation. This is what we call leakage. Yeah. So in a more professional terms, it refers to differences in elevation between two adjacent tiles. Yeah. Please be noted that the tolerance on finished floor should not exceed 1 mm. Yeah, as a friendly reminder. Yeah, what is the idea of 1 mm? 1 mm is the thickness of a credit card. Yeah, it's the thickness of a credit card. There are two proper tools in identifying the leakage issue. The first one is digital gauge. Yeah, digital thickness gauge. Secondly is the taper gauge. Taper gauge is a high accuracy tool and quite expensive tool, approximately 1,500 for just one unit. All right. So, as I always say, tiles is human made. As human, we are not perfect. So do tiles. Therefore, a rational tolerance is allowed. Yeah. Please, ladies and gentlemen, move your attention to the 6 animations on your screen. Yeah, this picture clearly shows that the 6 different curvature from different perspective. Since tiles are generally curved, so to ensure a perfect flat floor, yeah, we must check the tiles curvature. Ensuring your tiles curvature degree only has between plus minus 0.5% or plus minus 2 mm. Means the thickness of 2 credit cards, if this ring your bell. Yeah? Are you still following me? Great. Let's move on. Yeah. What is the best way to check for tiles curvature? Yeah. But before that, I want to share with you a story. Yeah, a story of myself, mine. It is a true story of mine. I am sure everyone loves story, right? I remember I am attending one of my site complaints in Subang. We suspect the tiles is not properly installed. But the funny part is, before we can even talk, the contractor, or should I say the installer, immediately take out 2 tiles and pressing them together, showing to me, nah, your tiles got problem, not my problem. Yeah, not surprised, right? Marry them together like husband and wife, right? Sorry, this is a no-no, yeah? This is a no-no and inaccurate. I'm sorry, okay? Like the picture I show here, right? No. Why, and why? Because percentage of flatness cannot be determined by doing so. And pressing it on one end will cause the opposite end to open up. Unfortunately, this is the common practice of most of the contractors. And on checking on the tiles curvature, yeah, no, this is not correct. So what is the correct way? This is the correct way. The correct way of checking the tile's curvature would be using straight edge bar and a digital dial indicator. Yeah. Do you see the pictures? This is the straight edge bar and also the digital indicator. Okay. However, in the absence of a digital indicator, we can use the feeler gauge and also a table gauge, yeah, in the absence of digital indicator. I want to show you two rows of pictures. I want to show you two rows. Yeah. As you can see from here, the first row, without using any leveling system, I call them leaky. Yeah, I call them leaky. Uphill and downhill, like you are like walking on the planet of Mars. Yes. Okay. The second row, with the leveling system, I call them Nike. Branded, A-class. It is so flat and even that you can even do the moonwalking trick like Michael Jackson. Yeah? So the leveling system consists of a clip and a rubber lock. To further understand the concept of it, I have prepared a video for you. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, from there you can see how the this leveling system is being used. Yeah. All right. Since the preventing of leakage is so important, yeah, I'm giving you not one, yeah, not two, but 5 tips. Yeah. The first one, tips number 1. We must ensure a flat and even substrate. Yeah. Tips number 2, tiles offset not more than 1/3 of the length. Tips number 3, we must follow the tiles orientation when we are doing the installation. Tips number 4. Let me just see. Tips number 4, the joint width to be at least 3 mm. Yeah. And of course, tips number 5, we must use all the proper installation tools when we are doing the installation, like hammer, tile cutter, tile sucker, trowel, and all these measuring tips, yeah, okay. Everyone, are you still with me? Yeah? Yes, great. You survived the first slide, yeah? Well done all. After all, it's not that hard, right? Let's move on then. The second challenges I would like to share with you, in order to have a flat and perfect floor, you must pay extra attention, yeah? Shading variation. In Chinese, we call it 设计色彩, shading variation. Some technical issue here. Let's put it in this way. Shading variation is not a defect. It is so important that I need to repeat twice. Shading variation is not a defect. It is part of the porcelain tiles manufacturing process, and as tile printing gets more sophisticated, greater patterns and sheets are printed on tile to emulate the natural resources. Example, GL03, 600 by 1002. Inspiration from the mountain rock with rusty tone, perfect for industrial concept. Yeah. Example, GMB 22, 60 by 60. Random grayish tone, inspiration from concrete and cement. This is the modern beauty of tiles, making tiles an art that are natural and harmony in your house. Okay. And shade variation is a feature too. For shade variation happens on purpose as part of a specific tiles design to mimic the natural resources like stone or wood. One color and texture differs from the other. For your information, modern manufacturing techniques are so sophisticated that many tiles have been designed to up to 20 or more different images within its productions. The differences in color, shade, variation, and veining are inherent to natural stone. How to have an even shade on floor? 3 tips given. I think this section is very good. You buy 1, free 3. The first tips, we must do the proper planning on tile installation area. You plan your installation areas for the entire project and determine which tile best goes to which area. This way, you can avoid shade variations in one area. Tips number 2, dry lay. You must dry lay all your tiles and determine if you like the variation. Tips number 3, always include the extras. When you purchase tiles, account for tile wastages, installation errors, and future rectification works. In most of the cases, I would recommend my client to at least have 5 to 10% of extra for rectification works. Okay, shade variations are segmented into 4V, not the furniture 3V. It's a 4V. So V1, or we call it monotone, means the first piece and the last piece in terms of tone, design will be the same. Example, GZE04 Easy series. Example, GMA24 Marmo series. Yeah. V2, slightly differences. Example, SB Stone 2.0 ZSB21, Pedrigo GBZ02, Portino PIX03. Yeah, all 3 is V2. And V3. You can start notice more differences between one and another, like Zirconio XO Dolomiti 2.0 ZDL21, Blazon Stone GBZ02, yeah, and Portino PI 702. All this is V3. And of course, my personal favorite, yeah, the design for V4 is randomly presented, like Zirconio, Delhi ZDH01, like Zirconio Dolomiti ZDL02. All these two is V4. Now, everyone, I would like to share with you another videos for more for your information, yeah, for your further understanding, yeah. Okay. Now, everyone raise your hand. Everyone raise your hand and say no to latex leaching. Okay. What is latex leaching? Have you ever seen any white spot or residue, or sometimes you may call it white powder or white things that coming out normally on the edge of tiles? Yeah. All right. Bring back your memory, right? Those things in white color, we call it latex leaching. Let me explain more, yeah. What is latex leaching? It is a hard white color coating at the joining of tiles. Yeah. Why? What is the causes? The first one, grout seal applied too soon when the moisture is still present. Secondly, grout seal applied. Secondly, the protection applied too soon when the moisture beneath the tiles is still present. Yeah. Okay. This is the causes of it. So, of course, like any other problem, of course, the solution for it. Yeah. First of all, you need to control the days of your grout installation. The grout filling at least 4 days after the completion of installation. The reason is to achieve minimal residual moisture, letting all the moisture comes out. Yeah. And number 2, protection sheet. Don't be too soon. Yeah. At least 7 days after the completion of installation. Other tips, we must always keep it dry. Grout filling after the installation of windows and sliding doors. If water seepage occurs after the protection sheet is applied, uncover it. Uncover the protection sheet. Mop the floor and air dry the towel, adhesive and script layer before putting in the protection sheet again. What if you ask me? If you ask me a question, what if? Yeah. Then you need to go for plan B. Hack it and replace the tiles. Secondly, repolish the tiles on site and recoat it with nano coat, which is very, very hassle. Believe me, you don't want to go through that process. Yeah. The best one, like doctor always said, prevent is better than cure. Okay? Time flies. I know you want to listen more. I know you want to learn more. Since this is a very expensive and exclusive section, yeah, intended only to you, our most precious dealers. Unfortunately, the clock is ticking now, which I have to do a closing. Yeah. All right. Today we have covered a few topics, namely leakage and ways to prevent it, shedding and ways to manage it, latex leaching, do and don't. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the section and applied it in your daily activities. Once again, thank you very much. Joseph, all yours.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Tony. I believe that we have all learned a lot today. So right now, we have something exciting for everyone. So who is ready to win 300 ringgit? I hope that we have all been paying attention to this session because right now, we are going to have a short quiz session. And the top 3 winners of this quiz will be winning a 300 ringgit hamper from Signature Market. So make sure that you get it. So to join this quiz, I'm going to share my screen right now. Please take your smartphones and scan the code here in the top left corner of the screen. If you are joining this webinar from your phone screen, you can also join us by entering slido.com and put in the code 800829. So I see that we have over 70 participants here. If we can get at least 40 people to join this quiz, that would be very good. Thank you, Jackson, the first to join. Once you have scanned the code, it will ask you to enter your name. So over there, please enter your real name so that we know how to find you if you win. Thank you, Alicia and Kai, for joining. So once again, you need to take out your smartphone and you need to scan the QR code in the top left corner and enter your real name. So just a bit of a briefing on this quiz. There will be 10 questions in total. And for each question, you will have 15 questions to answer each one. So the important thing for this quiz, how can you win this? Number 1, of course, you need to select the correct answer. And number 2, you need to be fast. Because you can get all the questions correct, but if you're not fast enough to be in the top 3, you will still not win. So you need to be fast, you need to be correct, and the 3 fastest people to get the most answers correct will be the winners. Thank you to 14 of you who have joined so far. I'm sure we have more coming in. Thank you to David, Colleen, Unxiang, Vicky. If any of you are having any trouble joining, you can let us know through the chat. We will try to help you. I hope the rest are not too busy to join us today. Yes, we have more coming in, 16 now. Let's give them a few more minutes if they're having any problems. Thank you to everyone who is in right now. Okay, it is all good and well. We have 21 people in this waiting room. If the rest are too busy to join us, that is fine. We will just proceed with whoever that we have right now. Okay, so when the quiz begins, you will need to answer the questions on your phone. So the answers will appear in your phone's browser and you need to select the answers from there. So if we are all ready, all 21 of us, let us begin the quiz. With the first question, which is, what is the maximum tolerance of leakage on finished floors? You have 10 more seconds to answer this. Try to get the correct one. Okay, and time is up. So 47% of you say it's 1 mm, and you would be correct. 1 mm, you recall, is also the thickness of a credit card. Next question. What is the correct way to check for towel curvature? Is it to put two towels together, to pour water to test, or is it to measure using a straight edge bar or measure using a ruler? Okay, we got some answers in. 87% of you said measure using straight edge bar and digital /dial indicator, and you have been paying attention because you are correct. So let's see how we are doing. We have Un Xiang in number 1 with all 2 questions correct at 15 seconds, followed by Vicky and Vanessa. You can see our timing is very tight. We got 8 more questions to go, so anything can change. Let's go for question number 3. How does the leveling system prevent leakage? It ensures that the floor is flat and even, or ensures that the substrate is moisture-free? Does it fix warping problems, or does it fix tile shading issues? Should be very easy for all of you. Let's see your answers. 75% of you says that a leveling system ensures that the floor is flat and even, and yes, you are correct. Good job. Next question. What is not a way to prevent leakage? Press down on the tile firmly. Use proper installation tools. Ensure a flat and even substrate. Remember, you want to select the one that is not correct. Okay, now 73% of you say that pressing down on the towel firmly is not a way to prevent leakage, and you are once again correct. Good job. Un Xiang is still in number 1, 4 out of 4, followed by Vicky and Marcia. 34 seconds, very fast, 41 seconds, and 1 minute and 1 second, respectively. We're halfway through now. Let's go for the next question. Why does tile shading occur, if you recall? Is it a defect? Is it wear and tear? Is it mixed with dirt? Or was it designed that way? 3 more seconds. Let's get your answers. 85% of you said that it is designed that way, and yes, it is correct. It was intentionally designed to emulate the natural state of stones. Question number 6. How can you get even shades on flooring? Should you plan in advance? Should you dry lay? Should you include extras? Or should you do all of the above? 5 more seconds to get your answers. Okay, a bit controversial. 33% of you said to plan in advance, and 53% of you say it's all of the above, and 53% of you are correct. You need to do all these 3 things to get even shades on flooring. Un Xiang still in number 1, the undisputed champion at 51 seconds, followed by Marcia, 6 out of 6 correct at 1 minute 32 seconds, and Vanessa in 3rd place. Actually, you're tied with Kai at 47 seconds, just a hair of a difference. We got 4 more questions to go. So how many classification of tile shadings is there? This should be very easy. Let's get your answers. 5 more seconds. Okay, overwhelmingly, all of you said 4, and yes, you are correct. There are 4 classifications of tile shading. 8th question, why does latex leaching occur? All right, you got 3 more seconds. Let's get your answers. 81% of you said both of the above. It was because cloud seal and protection were applied when moisture was present, and you are correct, all 81% of you. Let's see how we are doing. Un Xiang still in number 1 in 1 minute and 4 seconds. Vanessa still in number 2. Vanessa at 59 seconds with 7 out of 8 questions correct, followed closely by Anne at 2 seconds behind at 1 minute and 1 seconds. We got 2 more questions. You still have a chance to be in the top 3. Let's go. When is it the right time to apply grout filling? Is it within 24 hours, within the 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days after installation? Few more seconds. Very controversial. 38% of you said it is either 24 to 48 hours after installation or a complete 4 days after installation. And the correct answer is you need to wait 4 days after installation to apply grout filling. That's the correct way to do it. Our final question now. What is the best way to avoid latex leaching? The emphasis on best way. Is it to hack and replace, to prevent it from happening altogether, to repolish the tiles, or to just manage the customer's expectation? Okay, 80% of you said that the best way to avoid latex leaching is to prevent it from happening altogether. And yes, you are correct. So we have our top 3 right now. Congratulations, Un Xiang, the undefeatable number 1, 10 out of 10 correct, 1 minute and 16 seconds, followed by Marcia and Vanessa. Good job to our top 3 winners. You all 3 will be winning a 300 ringgit signature market hamper each. So unfortunately, that is all the time that we have today. Thank you all for joining us. We hope that the session has given you some benefits and helped you in your work. If you have submitted any questions, we will be sending an email to your inbox with the answers. And if you have any questions after this, feel free to contact us as well. And that brings us to the end of this webinar. So thank you and have a great evening.